Okay, so Mecklenburg County received a failing grade on a newly released air quality report.
Yeah, not good to hear, but the American Lung Association State of the Air report gave the county an F when it comes to the amount of high ozone level days inside the county. Meteorologist KJ Jacobs explains the challenges facing our area here.
The reports measure air quality in two categories, ozone and particle pollution. Mecklenburg County received an F grade because over the past 3 years, it had nearly 4 days a year with high ozone levels. Nationwide, the report's top 25 most polluted counties were largely in the western part of the country. And many of those locations had high ozone days 5 times the number in Mecklenburg County. The main source of pollutants that affect the Charlotte area's air quality is traffic. When you're idling, you're polluting. An idling vehicle releases harmful chemicals, gases, and soot into the air. For every gallon of gas burned, some 20 pounds of greenhouse gases are produced. Emissions from trucks and cars contribute to poor air quality, hazy conditions, and global climate change. And high levels of air pollution are harmful for people who suffer from asthma, allergies, heart, and lung disease. The air quality index for Charlotte is typically green, which means good. However, today, it's an ozone action day, which takes into consideration the current weather conditions and car exhaust, which can be harmful to some. In Charlotte, I'm meteorologist KJ Jacobs, WCNC Charlotte.
While that grade doesn't look good, there's some context here behind this.
Yeah, so we're much better than we were 10, 20 years ago. If you were here 10 or 20 years ago, you know the days of code red, code maroon, colors you don't normally see on our map anymore, were pretty frequent. We would have, closed down drive-thrus for fast food. No idling was allowed. They'd actually tell people to stay at home because they didn't want them commuting. So we've gotten better, and the Lung Association, to their credit, they have very strict criteria. EPA-wise, we'd have an A. For the Lung Association, we get an F.
So what's this Ozone Action Day then?
So Ozone Action Day, anytime we get a red or an orange, we haven't had a red in a while, that's what we have today, code orange. Take a look outside from our Monroe camera. A code orange means we get into that area where sensitive groups, that's people that have respiratory issues, the very young, the very old, can have some issues or have asthma. So tomorrow and today, we're barely into that ozone action for a code orange. And the reason this happens, it's partly weather dependent as well. We've got a lot of traffic, we've got a growing population. That ground level pollution from your car mixes with this sunlight and causes ground level ozone to form. On days like today, where we don't have much wind, we have sunny skies and high pressure, it's the perfect setup for that ground level ozone. And when we don't see rain or cold fronts for several days in a row, this ozone will build up. We'll get ozone from yesterday that'll carry over to the next day and the next day until something mixes it up. So stagnant weather patterns can play a big part in this as well. So the next couple days, you may want to take it easy in the middle of the afternoon in particular if you do have respiratory issues. Even the healthiest, you don't want to be exercising in the peak heating when we have these ozone action days.